My friend, I want you to listen carefully. There is power in what you say. The words you speak are seeds, seeds that take root in your mind, in your heart, and in your life. If you speak fear, you will live in fear. If you speak defeat, you will live defeated. But if you declare faith, hope, and strength, those things will begin to manifest in your life. Words are not just sounds. They are forces that shape reality. The words you speak over yourself, over your situation, and over your future carry the weight of creation. From the very beginning of time, words have held power. When God created the heavens and the earth, He spoke them into existence. He did not build them with His hands, He declared them with His voice. That same creative force has been placed inside you. Every word that leaves your mouth carries the potential to build or destroy, to heal or wound, to inspire or discourage. Many people live under the weight of negative words spoken over them. Some heard, "You will never be enough," and now they struggle with self-doubt. Others were told, "You will always fail," and now fear holds them back from taking any risks. The words spoken over you by others have shaped you, but the words you speak over yourself have the power to transform you. You do not have to be a prisoner to the past. You do not have to accept words that were never meant for you. You can begin to speak life, truth, and strength over yourself. Think about the words you say every day. Do they bring life or do they bring death? Are you speaking in faith or are you speaking in fear? The words you release into the world have an assignment. If you constantly say, "I am tired," you will feel exhausted. If you say, "I can't do this," your mind will shut down and your body will follow. But if you say, "I am strong," your spirit begins to rise. If you say, "I will overcome," something inside you shifts and suddenly the impossible seems possible. There are countless examples of people who change their lives by changing their words. Athletes train not only their bodies but also their minds through words of affirmation. Before stepping onto the field, they declare their strength, their ability, and their victory. Why? Because they understand that what they believe and what they speak will determine how they perform. Business leaders, artists, and visionaries have all harnessed the power of words to push through adversity. They did not allow doubt to take root. They spoke their success before they ever saw it. Science even confirms what faith has always taught. Words have power. Studies show that when people speak positively about themselves, their brain chemistry changes. Their stress levels decrease, their confidence rises, and their ability to persevere through challenges increases. On the other hand, negative self-talk leads to higher anxiety, lower motivation, and even physical weakness. Your body responds to your words, your mind aligns with your words, your future is shaped by your words. Some people say, "But I don't feel strong, I don't feel blessed." That's exactly why you must speak it. You don't declare what you feel. You declare what you know to be true. Feelings are temporary, but truth is eternal. You may not feel victorious today, but if you declare victory every day, you will rise above your circumstances. You may not feel confident now, but if you continue to say, "I am capable, I am chosen, I am destined for greatness," your confidence will grow. Your words are either chains that hold you back or keys that set you free. If you want to change your life, start by changing your language. Instead of saying, "Nothing ever works out for me," say, "Everything is working together for my good." Instead of saying, "I am always alone," say, "I am surrounded by love and support." Instead of saying, "I will never make it," say, "I am walking into my destiny." The shift may feel small, but its impact will be life-changing. Faith is not something that happens overnight. It is not something that appears out of thin air. Faith is built, strengthened, and reinforced through what you hear and what you declare. Just as a muscle grows through repeated exercise, faith grows through repeated affirmation. The more you say something, the more it becomes a part of you. The more you declare it, the more it takes root in your heart and mind. Repetition is the foundation of belief. Think about how habits are formed. If you do something once, it may not leave a lasting impression, but if you do it daily, it becomes second nature. The same principle applies to faith. When you declare a truth over and over, your spirit begins to align with it. At first, it may feel unnatural. You may not believe what you are saying, but the more you repeat it, the more it becomes ingrained in your mind. Doubt begins to fade. Fear begins to lose its grip. Confidence begins to rise. This is why the greatest men and women of faith were people who constantly spoke what they believed. They did not just think about their promises, they declared them. They did not just hope for breakthrough, they spoke it into existence. Joshua was told to meditate on the word day and night, to keep it on his lips. Why? Because God knew that the more he spoke it, the stronger his faith would become. The enemy understands the power of repetition, which is why he tries to fill your mind with lies. If you hear something long enough, you start to believe it, whether it is true or not. If you constantly hear, "You are not good enough," that thought becomes your reality. If you hear, "You will never succeed," you begin to accept failure before you even try. The world tries to plant seeds of doubt in your mind through repeated negativity, but you have the power to counter it with repeated truth. What you feed will grow. If you feed doubt by constantly speaking fear, your fear will increase. But if you feed faith by declaring truth, your faith will multiply. Every time you say, "I am strong," your strength grows. Every time you say, "I am blessed," your eyes open to the blessings around you. Every time you say, "I am victorious," your spirit prepares for victory. Faith is not about what you see, it is about what you speak until you see it. There is a reason that successful people practice affirmations. They understand that their mind must be conditioned for success before success arrives. Athletes visualize their victory before they step onto the field. Leaders declare their confidence before they face challenges. People who achieve greatness do not wait for proof before they believe. They believe first and the proof follows. They declare first and the results come later. When you say something 100 times a day, it is not just words. It is transformation. You are rewiring your brain. You are shifting your perspective. You are breaking down the barriers of doubt that have been built over years of negativity. It may feel repetitive, but that is the point. Every repetition strengthens the foundation. Every declaration builds a wall of faith that no storm can tear down. Even in the natural world, repetition is how we learn. A child does not learn to walk by taking one step. They fall and get up over and over again until walking becomes natural. A musician does not master an instrument by playing a note once. They practice daily until the music flows effortlessly. Faith works the same way. If you want unshakable faith, you must speak it daily. If you want confidence, you must declare it daily. If you want transformation, you must affirm it daily. The words you repeat shape your future. The declarations you make today will determine who you become tomorrow. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you sow seeds of fear, doubt, and negativity, those thoughts will take root and shape your reality. But if you plant seeds of faith, confidence, and victory, your life will begin to reflect those truths. The words you speak act as the seeds you plant in the soil of your mind. Your thoughts follow your words, and your actions follow your thoughts. Many people struggle with negative thinking because they have allowed toxic words to take root in their minds. They wake up and say, "I don't feel like doing anything today," and their body follows that instruction. They say, "I am not good enough," and their mind begins to find evidence to support that belief. They declare, "I will never succeed," and suddenly they sabotage their own opportunities. What you speak, you begin to believe, and what you believe, you begin to live. The mind is not in control, your words are. You have the power to train your mind through what you say. Athletes understand this principle. When their bodies feel weak, they don't say, "I can't do it." Instead, they say, "I am strong, I can push through." Their bodies respond to the commands of their words. Soldiers in training do not speak of defeat, they speak of endurance, resilience, and victory even when they are exhausted. They know that their words will push them beyond their limitations. What you say shapes your identity. If you constantly say, "I am always late," your mind accepts that as truth, and you will continue to struggle with punctuality. If you say, "I am always broke," your decisions will align with a mindset of lack. But if you start saying, "I am disciplined with my time," you will begin to change your habits. If you declare, "I attract abundance and opportunities," your mind will start recognizing the blessings and doors that were always there but previously ignored. Reprogramming your mind is not easy, but it is possible. It starts with a decision to change what you say. Instead of saying, "I always mess up," say, "I am growing and improving every day." Instead of saying, "I never get what I want," say, "I am moving toward my destiny." Your words create mental pathways, and the more you travel down a positive path, the stronger it becomes. Just like a trail in the forest that is walked on daily becomes clear and easy to follow, the thoughts you reinforce with your words become the natural way your mind operates. Scientific studies confirm what faith has always taught. The words you speak change your brain. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself, proves that repeated words and thoughts create new neural connections. This means that even if you have spent years speaking negatively, you can change the way your brain functions by intentionally speaking life. Your mind will resist at first because it is used to the old patterns, but if you persist, your new words will create new mental pathways. Successful people understand that mindset is everything. They do not allow negative self-talk to control them. They take authority over their thoughts by taking authority over their words. They wake up and declare their success before they see it. They say, "I am a leader," before they have followers. They say, "I am wealthy," before the money arrives. They say, "I am favored," before the opportunities appear. They understand that their mind follows their mouth, so they make sure their mouth is speaking the right things. If you want to change your life, you must change your words. If you want to think differently, you must speak differently. Your mind does not lead the way. Your words do. The power to transform your future is already within you, and it starts with what you choose to declare over your life today. From the very beginning, words have held power. The entire universe was spoken into existence. Light appeared because it was commanded to appear. The earth took form because it was called into being. Words are not just sounds. They are forces that shape reality. They create, they destroy, they build up, and they tear down. Every word you speak is sending out a command, shaping the world around you, influencing your mind, and determining the direction of your life. If you listen carefully, you will notice that people's lives often reflect the words they consistently speak. A person who always says, "Nothing ever works out for me," will find that things indeed never seem to work in their favor. Someone who constantly declares, "I am always sick," will battle with illness time and time again. But those who say, "I am healthy and strong," often walk in strength. Those who declare, "Opportunities always come my way," tend to find doors opening for them at the right time. This is not a coincidence. The words you speak shape your reality. They influence your thoughts, your beliefs, and even the way you interact with the world. If you wake up every morning and say, "This is going to be a terrible day," your mind will search for reasons to confirm that belief. If someone cuts you off in traffic, you will take it as proof. If a small inconvenience happens, you will use it as evidence that you were right. But if you wake up and declare, "This is going to be a great day," your mind will also look for ways to prove that statement true. You will notice the good things. You will focus on the blessings. You will attract more positivity simply because your words directed your focus toward it. There is power in what you say, whether you realize it or not. Many people sabotage their own success without even knowing it. They declare things over their lives without considering the consequences. They say things like, "I will never get ahead," and then wonder why they always struggle. They say, "I am just unlucky," and then fail to see the opportunities that are right in front of them. They say, "I don't deserve success," and then unknowingly push away the very things that could change their lives. But the good news is that just as negative words can create a cycle of failure, positive words can create a cycle of victory. You can change the course of your life by changing the words you speak. If you start declaring, I am blessed, you will begin to see blessings. If you say, I am favored, you will start to recognize doors opening that you never noticed before. If you declare everything is working together for my good, even the challenges you face will take on a different meaning because your perspective has shifted. This is not about ignoring reality, it is about shaping it. Words are not just a reflection of your current situation, they are tools that create your future. If you consistently speak life, your future will be filled with life. If you consistently speak faith, your future will be filled with faith. Every time you declare something, you are planting a seed, and in time those seeds will grow into the reality you experience. This is why it is important to be intentional with your words. Do not let careless negative speech shape your future. Speak only what you want to see happen. Declare success, declare favor, declare victory. Even when your circumstances do not yet align with what you are saying, keep speaking. Reality bends to the words spoken with conviction. The most powerful changes in history have been sparked by words. The greatest movements, the strongest leaders, the most significant breakthroughs, all were ignited by someone speaking a word in faith, refusing to let their present circumstances dictate their future. What you say today will shape what you experience tomorrow. What you declare in this moment will become the reality you walk into. Words are not just sounds, they are forces of creation, and you hold the power to use them wisely. Your words are not just sounds in the air, they are forces that shape your reality. The things you say today influence the way your life unfolds tomorrow. You may not see it immediately, but every word you speak is like a seed planted in the soil of your future. Just as a farmer carefully selects the seeds he sows, you must be intentional about the words you allow to come out of your mouth. Because whether you realize it or not, your words are creating the environment you live in. Too often, people allow their words to reflect their circumstances rather than shape them. When they face struggles, they speak words of defeat. I'm stuck. This is impossible. I'll never get through this. And just like that, they reinforce the very situation they want to escape. But the secret to changing your life is not found in describing your current reality. It is found in declaring what you want to see. Look at the most resilient people in history. They did not let their circumstances define their words. Instead, they used their words to redefine their circumstances. When they faced adversity, they did not speak about how big their problems were. They spoke about how big their victory would be. They understood that the power of life and death is in the tongue. They knew that if they kept speaking defeat, they would live in defeat. But if they spoke faith, they would rise above any challenge. Think about the great leaders, the innovators, and the visionaries who changed the world. They did not wait for their circumstances to be perfect before they spoke words of success. They declared it even when they had nothing. They spoke of abundance while they were still in lack. They spoke of healing while they were still in pain. They spoke of breakthrough while they were still in the battle. Their words were not shaped by their situation was shaped by their words. When you wake up every morning, you have a choice. You can let your circumstances dictate your words, or you can let your words dictate your circumstances. If you want to change your life, you must start speaking differently. Instead of saying, I'm always struggling, say, I am walking into new blessings. Instead of saying, I will never get out of this, say, I am on my way to victory. Instead of saying, I am alone, say, I am attracting the right people into my life. When you change your words, you change your focus. And when you change your focus, you change your future. It is not about denying reality. It is about shaping reality. When a builder constructs a house, he does not talk about the empty land. He does not describe the lack of walls or the absence of a roof. Instead, he speaks of the foundation being laid, the structure taking shape, the home being completed. He does not speak of what is missing. He speaks of what is being built. The same principle applies to your life. If you focus only on what is lacking, you will remain in lack. But if you start speaking of what is being built, you will begin to see progress. The words you speak influence the way you respond to challenges. If you constantly say, I can't handle this, your mind and body will believe that and shut down. But if you say, I am strong and I will overcome this, something in you rises. When you declare, I am finding a way, your creativity is activated. When you say, this is working in my favor, your mind begins to look for solutions instead of problems. You cannot always control what happens around you, but you can control what comes out of your mouth. The storm may be raging, but your words can anchor you in faith. The battle may be fierce, but your words can remind you of the victory ahead. Whatever situation you are facing, begin to speak life into it. Speak healing over your body. Speak peace over your mind. Speak success over your future. Because no matter how difficult your circumstances may seem, the words you speak today will determine where you stand tomorrow. What you say repeatedly has the power to break chains, open doors, and shift the course of your life. The words you declare daily are shaping your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. If you want to change your life, you must change what you say, not just once, not just occasionally, but every single day until the words you speak become the reality you live. Repetition is a principle that has been proven throughout history. Every great leader, every successful entrepreneur, every champion in any field understands the power of repeating the right words until they sink into the deepest part of their being. They do not just speak success when things are going well. They speak it even when everything around them suggests otherwise. They do not let circumstances dictate their words. They let their words dictate their circumstances. Look at how professional athletes train. They do not practice a skill once and expect to master it. They repeat it over and over again until their body naturally responds without hesitation. A boxer does not throw a single punch and hope to be great. He repeats the movement thousands of times until it becomes second nature. A musician does not play a piece once and assume mastery. He repeats it daily until it flows effortlessly. The same is true for your words. If you want strength, you must declare it daily. If you want confidence, you must speak it over yourself every morning. If you want favor, you must call it into existence every single day. Breakthrough does not happen overnight, but it begins the moment you decide to align your words with your vision. If you speak defeat long enough, you will start believing you are defeated. But if you speak victory long enough, you will begin to see yourself as victorious. The more you repeat something, the more it takes root in your subconscious mind. And when it takes root, it begins to shape your thoughts, your actions, and your results. Think about the negative words you may have spoken over yourself without realizing it. I am not good enough. I will never succeed. I always mess things up. These statements may have felt harmless at first, but over time they have shaped the way you see yourself. They have held you back, limited your confidence, and created invisible barriers in your mind. But just as negative words have power, so do positive ones. And when you start declaring the right words over your life again and again, those words begin to break every chain that has been holding you back. Repetition is how you reprogram your mind. If you grew up hearing discouragement, doubt, or fear, you have to replace those old words with new ones. Every day you must tell yourself, I am chosen. I am strong. I am walking in purpose. I am attracting the right opportunities. At first it may feel strange. You may not fully believe it. But as you keep saying it, something inside you begins to shift. Your confidence rises. Your faith strengthens. Your energy aligns with the truth you are speaking. And before you know it, what once seemed impossible starts becoming reality. Science confirms what faith has always taught. The brain responds to repetition. The more you declare something, the more your brain rewires itself to align with that statement. This is why people who constantly say, I am unlucky, always find themselves in unfortunate situations, while those who declare, I am blessed, start attracting favor. Your mind believes what you tell it most often. Your life follows the direction of your words. If you want transformation, you must commit to repeating the right words every single day. Not just when you feel motivated, not just when circumstances are in your favor, but consistently, whether you feel like it or not. The key is persistence. Just like water wears down stone over time, your words have the power to shape your future. And the more you speak life, the more life will manifest around you. The words you speak are not just empty sounds. They are seeds planted in the soil of your future. Every declaration, every affirmation, every statement you repeat daily is shaping your reality, whether you realize it or not. If you have been speaking words of doubt, fear, or failure, it is time to change your language. It is time to align your words with the life you desire, not the struggles you face. Breakthrough does not come by accident. It comes through intention. The most powerful changes in history, the greatest victories, and the strongest transformations began with words spoken in faith. You must speak life into your situation, even when everything around you tells a different story. You must declare strength when you feel weak, speak abundance when you see lack, and proclaim victory even in the midst of the battle. Every day, make it a habit to declare the words that align with your highest calling. Do not wait for circumstances to change before you speak faith. Speak faith and watch your circumstances change. Do not wait for success to feel confident. Declare confidence and watch success follow. Speak healing, speak favor, speak power, and keep repeating these words until they become the foundation of your life. There is no magic in repetition, but there is power in consistency. What you declare daily will take root in your heart, shape your mind, and direct your path. Say it 100 times if you have to. Say it until it becomes the truth you live by. Because when your words align with faith, purpose, and vision, nothing in this world can stop you from stepping into the life you were meant to live.